Next up on WTV, a teacher on campus helps veterans out, keeping the baseball field conditioned, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today's Tuesday, May 29th, and I'm Caitlyn Kleibert with another daily update brought to you by Wingspan TV. For most people on campus, recycling is nothing more than throwing an empty water bottle or some notebook paper in the blue bin sprinkled around the school. But for assistant golf coach Adam Davidson, recycling means something much more. It means providing a place to live for homeless veterans. WTV's Neha Paramala has the details.
Approximately 40 miles northeast of campus sits the small town of Whitewright. From local churches to the neighborhood Dollar General, it's a town far removed from the growing city of Frisco.
A sure sign of small-town Texas is a local Dairy Queen. For many people, the local Dairy Queen is a place to get a bite to eat or a community hangout. But around the corner from this Dairy Queen in Whitewright, there's something special going on that could change the fate of homeless veterans in Texas.
Here on this 2.4-acre piece of property, Davidson is embarking on a project that combines the tiny home fad with recycled materials to solve a housing crisis plaguing former military members.
There are thousands right now that are in need in Texas, and what we're doing is working with a group out of San Antonio that's helping them with job trades and also with healthcare, mental and physical. And we are the third pillar of that, the housing. And so our goal is to start small. Our purpose is to hire and house veterans. So next year we're raising money so we can hire 6 to 9 veterans and offer the jobs, but also we want to provide houses for 20, and then we'll grow from there. The most important thing about it is my dad. I mean, with all the combat missions and different things he's done as a veteran, to all the veterans, but to my dad, he's a true American hero to me. So it adds value to the project for me.
Davidson's father is a disabled veteran himself, who hopes to make the transition from active military life to civilian life a little bit easier for veterans.
It's very personal. When Adams, my son, decided to do this project, he's been involved in different businesses for a long time. This became kind of the outstanding project to look at, you know, the one that meant more to us, and definitely me. And we plan on providing jobs in creating these homes and buildings. If you're truly what we call war fighters and you're actually in combat, it's difficult sometimes. That's why you have so many people that have issues with PTSD. I think the transition comes with being involved in different programs to help them talk out their problems and stuff. But I think this will help because it could provide them with some security and some place to live, and also the program will allow them to purchase these at much reduced rate and cost, and they can have their own place. And I think people need to be able to own their home and have that opportunity.
Working as a missionary prior to joining the Rebuilding Our Heroes organization, Michael Emerson works to achieve the same goal.
As a missionary, your focus, your commitment is to helping others. There are many missionaries out there, right? Many, they run orphanages or they distribute food. In my case, I built centers. I built training centers. I built support structures for our missionaries. And now I'm building homes for our veterans. Very similar, very connected. You're building with your hands, you're creating something that fills a need, but it also fills a calling. It's not just for money. You're not just out there building something for a paycheck. You're doing it because of the cause. And that is so much more valuable than a paycheck, in my opinion. You know, it gives you a great feeling of accomplishment. It gives you a feeling of purpose. When you are laying down at the end of your days and you look back on life, it's not about a bank account, it's about purpose, a calling. I've got one. We've got one. This is one.
But this one is a bit different in that it's using biodegradable materials.
This started 5 years ago. We were working with some biodegradable materials, taking corn stover. It's a byproduct of corn harvest, and pressing board. Then it led to waste metal, which is We're doing regalvanized steel, waste metals overpopulating the globe, and that led to looking at recycled, biodegradable, or reclaimed materials, which led us to the container homes. But they love the home. These can go anywhere. There's some land positions by Canyon Lake, some around Houston, some around Dallas, where they're giving the lots to Rebuilding Our Heroes. And so we can ship these homes, set them up, do a pier and beam floor system and set them up in less than a day.
The usage of recycled materials works not only to benefit veterans, but the environment as well.
You know, that's important to everybody. I'm not a green freak by any means, but I do believe in protecting God's resources, you know, wood and lumber and everything. And this recycled steel is everywhere. We have more steel laying around the world than almost anything else, and nobody's using it. So these make a lot of sense, you know. I mean, if you don't need to use it, don't use it. And that way we can protect Mother Nature and our country and the world.
As work on this project continues, Emerson believes the impact of their mission will have far-reaching effects.
I just feel very honored to be part of it. You know, I believe that our life is guided by a divine force. And it connects us, connects people. And I feel very honored and blessed to be able to be part of Jim and Adam's vision and goal, to be able to be part of a calling of this caliber, of this worth. You know, helping people, helping heroes who have helped us, who have served us, and you know, I try and put myself in their position. If I had served and risked my life and gone through hardship, and I came home and I didn't even have a house, I mean, that would be extremely damaging to me, emotionally, physically, in every way. So it's a huge honor for me to be able to work with Jim and Adam and to be a part of this. I feel it's a calling, and that gives me great worth, and that gives me great contentment, and very proud to be part of something so great.
I'm Neha Perumala reporting for Wingspan TV.
Although yearbook distribution was last Thursday, there's still a chance to pick up your yearbooks. WTV's Jennifer Hernandez has the story.
Even though last Thursday was the scheduled day for students to pick up their yearbook, that doesn't mean those who forgot have missed their chance to get their yearbooks. Students are still able to check in with yearbook advisor Carol Babineau this week in room C147 to pick up their yearbooks. If other students are still wanting to buy a yearbook, there are a few still available for cash or check purchase only. Reporting for WTV, I'm Jennifer Hernandez.
Baseball is over, but work on the field continues all year. WTV's Riley Franksy has the story.
For the baseball program, there's a long 5-month stretch without any games being played. In that long stretch, natural elements such as rain, sunlight, and wind determine the health of the field. To battle these elements, many steps are taken to ensure that the field stays in the top condition for the fall season.
There's a lot of stuff that we got to do throughout the year, depending on whether it's the off season, in season, over the summer. A lot of mowing goes into it. Coach McGarr spends a lot of time on the mower. In season, anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week. In the off season, over the summer, it's usually about twice a week. Water on the field, you know, consistently watering. The overseeding in the fall with the winter rye. Edging on the infield, edging around the perimeter. A lot of dirt work, making sure that weeds don't come in the summer because it can get pretty nasty.
To Coach SEPANEK, all this work means so much more than just fixing the field.
If we don't stay on top of it, we just can't get our work in. You know, it's kind of a sense of pride. You know, there's a little bit more to it than just making sure that we're out there too. It's you know, we're getting our hands dirty and making sure these kids they have a sense of ownership of it, and it's really paid off. You know, we had a playoff series a couple weeks ago, and the kids and actually the radio announcer, they were very very appreciative of the work that, you know, the kids had really done on the field, and they were speaking as to how well maintained it was, and it really brought a sense of pride in the program that we care so much about, making sure that, you know, the little things get done. Just kind of reinstated how much the field means to the program. So,
reporting for WTV, I'm Riley Franksy.
Even though the school year is close to an end, students still have the chance to partake in sports over the summer. Here's today's Sports Minute.
For many parents, summer camps are a great way for their kids to be physically active over the summer. The campus offers many summer camps for children, which is also an opportunity for students to gain FISD service hours. For baseball coach Scott McGarr, it is also an opportunity for high school students to learn more about the game themselves.
You know, the players that are out there working it, it's good for them to teach the game. You know, it's to be around the game and have to give back. So.
Summer camps also allow for coaches to scout incoming talent.
It's a good way for them to have some fun, and it's a good way for them to start build that connection with the high school, especially, you know, with our kids coming here and building a connection with Liberty High School. Middle school kids, it's good for them to get here because they get to know the coaches, they start learning the terminology, the calls, our philosophy. It's good for us to see them, to see who's going to come out and work here and work. You know, it's 105 degrees. It's a lot easier to hang out in the at home playing, you know, Fortnite and air conditioned. You know, they come out here, it's hot, and we work for 3 hours.
Sports from football to swimming are available. For more information, you can go to the FIC website under the Athletics tab. For WTV Sports, I'm Davis O'Brien.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. WTV's Neha Paramala brings you today's announcements.
Please return any textbooks you still have to the book room by May 31st. The last day of school is June 1st.
That's it for today's Daily Update. This has been Caitlyn Kleibert from Wingspan TV.